Hey, what's up guys? Rush Dodge here. How's everybody doing today? Alright, so I've got two nice little Conqueror gameplays. I know I'm still rocking the Conqueror. It's been a slow grind. Honestly, not because of the tank. I love the tank. You know, it's really fun to play with. Just, you know, busy as hell lately, and I do apologize. I know I have not been putting up the amount of videos that I've wanted to put up in the last little while. And it's all because, you know, I'm back to school right now. I'm doing my last level of my apprenticeship at the moment, and it's kind of kicking my butt. Lots of tests, lots of studying, just not a lot of time to do other things. So it's it is what it is, I guess. You know, I'm not complaining about it or anything. It's just where it's at right now, guys. I got to put more of my time into my apprenticeship, you know, than I can with my channel. You know, not saying I'm giving up on anything. I'm just, you know, I gotta cut back for a little bit. It's where it's at. That's probably why it's taking me so long to get this, you know, Conquer finished and get that FV215B. But I do got two nice little gameplays here. I mean, I think both of them landed nice 5-kill games. So this one here, yeah, I kind of had to play like a scout, to be honest. Lots of tier 10s on this map, and like, look at the makeup. It's all TDs and all heavies. So I mean, we got a couple mediums, you know, they're going up there to do some scouting, but in a little bit it kind of just turns out that we needed some tier 9s up there to do the scouting part, and we had tier 10 sitting back doing some sniping, trying to land some real damage. So I kind of decided to move up there with the IS-8 because we had lots of TDs and lots of tier 10s on the left side. I just felt like the right thing to do here, and it's kind of a goofy gameplay. I almost had a Top Gun. I guess if I would have played a little bit more aggressively, I might have been able to get the Top Gun. But at the same time, definitely in this gameplay, I think if I would have played a little bit more aggressively, we might have lost. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. I got a couple other things I want to talk to you guys about. Like, I believe when I first got this thing fully upgraded, I put up a video and I was asking you guys, you know, what you wanted to see out of my channel, you know, the type of things that you guys enjoyed about it, so on and so forth. And you know, it was a really good outcome, and I do apologize for that as well, because I haven't really messaged any of you back on that video. And I had like 50 messages. I don't know, that might be a little overkill, but I think 40 messages or something like that. And they were all really awesome messages, guys. I had really good feedback from you. Some of the messages were like a page long, which was absolutely awesome. Nothing wrong with it. So if you're wondering why I didn't get back to any of you on that video, it's because I did have a really good outcome. Tons of feedback, and I do appreciate it. And if you guys are wondering, I did read every last message. This is just kind of my way of answering back to all those messages without me having to literally you know, write to everybody back, and, you know, in detail. Like, there's no way that I'd be able to write back to everybody in the amount of detail that they've written or like typed to me. It would take me a few hours to do that. So this is just kind of my way of saying thank you guys. Really appreciate all the support, the feedback from that video, you know, and always, you guys are always awesome, right? I mean, I got probably the best subscribers ever. You guys are super supportive. It's absolutely great, and I don't show my appreciation, I think, often enough. Once schooling's all finished up here, and I just, you know, I can start putting more time into this, and you know, maybe this grows a little bit more down the road. I really want to just hammer down on this channel, you know, and maybe play with you guys more, stuff like that. It's just, at the moment I don't have time, guys, and I do apologize for that. It's kind of where it's at. So definitely a slow start to this game here, and honestly, the Conqueror doesn't have the best gun depression, so playing with these hills was just kind of pointless as far as dealing damage, I would say. but I do have the binocs and the camo on there, and I do land a lot of spotting damage on this one. It worked out really well. I do get a nice shot there, track the E75. It was quick, obviously. You don't want to expose yourself for too long. Nice thing about this gameplay was that there was no artillery, so you know, I could kind of get spotted and just use the hills as cover and not have to worry about getting, you know, bombarded by artillery. and the funny thing is Cosmic Carry, he put up a video there on the exact same map, and he said he called it something clever. He called it a game without, or you know, what if there was no artillery in World of Tanks? And the cleverness was the fact that there was just no artillery in this in the game, right? And it's the exact same kind of thing. Slow, long gameplay. Nobody's moving because nobody has to worry about artillery. And you know, this was exactly the same thing. You know, if there was artillery, I think this gameplay would definitely not have ended up the way it did. You know, me being very safe here, just playing the hill, spotting tons of guys up. Of course, I can't take all the credit. This IS-8 that was with me did a great job off the start here. It really takes a while before I actually get any damage on this gameplay. Just not able to aim right down at the guys on the other side of the hill. But I am spotting them up, so TD's on the left side there. You definitely watch this. They are doing tons of damage. But anyways, guys, I believe in the last video there with King Hax's Leopard 1 gameplay, I was talking about maybe going down a medium tank line after this. And I've kind of decided that, well, seeing as I'm already sitting at the Pershing, I'm going to go and try and get a M48 Patton. Now, I have never gone up to tier 10 with a medium tank before, and honestly, I'm not the best medium tank player out there. I can say that and be honest about it at least. I've always played heavies, TDs, artillery. I do have a little bit of medium tank experience, but the idea of always having to fly around, you know, play the shit out of your tank, you know, I haven't had to worry about that very much yet, and watching the Leopard 1 gameplay, it seems like you get almost a bit more of a rush out of playing with the medium tanks. So I'm very excited to start going down, you know, the Pershing to the M46 to the M48. I think that'll be an awesome line to go down next. As well, you know, that'll probably be finished up pretty quick, right? I mean, once you get to about tier 8, tier 9, I kind of tend to hammer down on those tanks when I'm not too busy. So we could probably see that within the next month here. I do want to start going down another tank destroyer line after this. Not that I don't like my Death Star, it would just be nice to have a tier 10 TD that's a little bit more normal. You know, you're not just sitting there for 25 seconds, 30 seconds at a time waiting to shoot somebody again. It'd be nice just to have a more regular TD. So, you know, it's hard to say. I'm not sure exactly what I want to go and do. I do have several TDs up to tier 7 already. I am sitting at the T25-2, so I could always go down to the T110E4. I do have the PZSFL5, is that what it is? I'm not even sure. It's the one right before the RHM, and you know, I could always go for the Waffentrager. However, that's, you know, even that's getting kind of irregular, I guess. You know, you shoot 6 rounds off and you're sitting there reloading for almost a minute, or probably a minute. I'm not even sure what the reload time is. So it is hard to say. I don't know what I want to go down after the medium line. But I am looking for ideas. I was thinking of maybe doing Soviet. Hard to say. I know nobody's gone down really the French TD line, or at least nobody has been showing that off. You know, I'm looking for ideas on that as well, guys. Definitely let me know what you think on the whole tank destroyer line idea, because I'm sure once I get the FV215B I'll be hammering down on the M48 patent line. And once that's done, it's time to add another TD to the list. So this gameplay is interesting. These guys start pushing up way too far. The first one there was the M103. Started pushing way up, and I mean, I get it, right? Our team is looking pretty beat. You know, it's not a lost game yet. Obviously, it was definitely looking a little grimmer earlier, but you know, they're moving down the one line now. They're definitely keeping the guys on the left side, our TDs on the left side, you know, on the other side of the hill, so they are able to actually move up without getting shot by them, which is kind of a pain in the butt. At the same time, I'm sitting here spotting these guys over and over again, which is awesome. Here comes a T95. Now my first thought is track him out in the open, try and get it out of his, you know, out of his, you know, reticle there, and that didn't work out too well. So I tracked him again, thinking my guys on the left would get a nice shot on his side. It turns out I actually get the kill here and finish him off. Lower plate shot, and very surprised I didn't really lose any hit points there. He got one nice little shot on me off the start there, but really, you know, I'm still doing pretty good, and you know, I'm fine here. TD's down. T95, definitely a huge contributor in any game, I think. Armored to heck. Usually gotta shoot him in the side or the back. You know, even you're taking a gamble usually even shooting at that lower plate there. That's, you're not always gonna bounce. Get another shot there, finish off that guy. He happens to get a shot off on me though, which is too bad. Still sitting at half my hit points, so we do have a T30 there. He just lost a couple of his guys, so he's kind of debating, I think, whether he should keep moving up or fall back. I'm just playing it safe, sitting in this little groove here, trying to constantly light guys up, hoping that maybe some of my TDs sitting in the back will still be able to land some nice damage. M46 patent over there. I really want to get the 46 patent. I don't know how good the 48 is, but I've had a lot of people tell me that the 46 patent is a beast. And I went and looked at the packages. It does look like a little bit of a slow grind, but once you get her fully upgraded, it does look like the stats do the tank justice. So very excited to start going down that line after. And I've always had fun with the Pershing, the T20. T20 was so much fun. And I think that line's going to be a ton of fun as well. Not seeing the T30 here. They still got a Waffentrager on their team. Sitting at 5 kills already though. This is what I mean. If I would have went for maybe the T30 here, maybe I could have got another kill. I was just kind of worried that, you know, there's a heavy, hell, even that Waffentrager, I don't know where that is. There's a bullet that just flew over top there. I put myself in the open, you know, maybe something will finish me off, you know, hard to say. So I wasn't really, you know, gonna throw myself out in the open and get killed. IS-8 just took a nice shot. Now there's another potential kill I could have had. It's just playing the hill, right? I mean, you get up on top of that hill, you get detected, you're out in the open, you're fair game. And I mean, they still got 5 guys left. 5 against 4, you know, the odds are still in the opposing team's favor. Just gotta play it smart. And like I said, if we would have had some arty in this game, yeah, I'm pretty sure the outcome would have been different, because literally nobody really moved too terribly much in this game, to be honest. And I think if arty would have been shelling down on you, all these guys getting spotted, you know, they would have been moving. IS-8 still sitting there. 46 seconds left in the game. We definitely, you know, have the favor in our hands now, 4 against 3. Still nobody really going for it though, and myself against a T110 E4, Waffentrager off E100, and whatever's left of that IS-8, still very much capable of taking me out here. So I tried to stay in line with the rock, so maybe that T110 E4 couldn't shoot at me. I mean, it's the last 13 seconds here. We're gonna try and get maybe another shot in. Worried that the Waffentrager was off to the right, or off to the left, but turns out he was off to the right. And it became a draw. You don't get draws very often. Was a good game though. 2,500 experience, 53,000 silver, 95% mastery badge. Picked up a sniper medal. Just goes with that beautiful Conqueror accuracy. Even though we didn't really shoot too many people there. 8 damage and 5 kills. Didn't make for a high damaging game, but our scouting damage, our spotting damage was actually pretty damn good. Off to game 2 with the Conqueror on port. Another nice little gameplay, guys. You know, the matchmaking was definitely a little bit better here. We were the top tier for this one. And I've got this thing, I like to go left on this map. I don't know why. It's just one of those maps where you're comfortable going to certain places all the time, and it's not good. You don't really learn the map doing stuff like this, but I always seem to do half decent when I do this, so I just haven't gotten around to changing it up really. And if it's working at the same time, I guess why change it up, right? Maybe there is a couple key points on the map that you should always try and hold down, right? And maybe this is just what I've managed to do. So I just keep going to the same place every game. Got an SU 122-54 in front of me here. Another medium there trying to do some spotting. Now I usually right off the start, I don't stay up here, but I like to kind of head up, not all the way up, just partially up this overpass. And there's always guys on the far overpass that, you know, get spotted up, and you're usually able to shoot them in the side from this overpass. And it's a good strategy for like the first minute of the game, and then after that you really want to, you know, revert your attention to the oncoming threat rather than the guy sitting in the distance. And another reason I like to do it with the Conqueror as well is it's, you know, it's got the accuracy. You can actually shoot the guys across the map, you know, fairly easily. T69 there, what's that, an RHM? No, that's not an RHM. KV4. Oh wow, I don't know how you mistook that. Like to kind of play in this groove here. It's kind of hit or miss though. I mean, if they got Artie in, you know, a half decent location, they're gonna be able to, you know, rain shells on you from where they are. Nice little heavy here, kind of came out in the open too quickly, finished him off through the wall. Beautiful shot. There we go, SU 122 sitting up top there, not quite high enough to shoot at him though. Little TD in front of us, Jackson. Jeez, how did that even get in the game? That's hilarious. Well, we all know how he got in the game, but must have been I don't know, whatever. Unlucky. That's all I got to say. Getting into a game, a tier 9 game with a Jackson. Couple heavies popped up on the left side here. Kind of play in this area a little bit. If you get a little closer to the tracks, you know, you can kind of avoid getting shot by Artie. At the same time, you always got to watch the tracks. I always say to my viewers, when I'm playing on games with tracks, there's no reason why you can't shoot the people underneath the darn things. Tracked him, kind of a crappy shot. Couple guys on the left side here going for a lower plate shot on this IS, but the KV4 decides to back up, so I land a nice shot on the side of the T32 instead. Definitely would have preferred shooting the IS, but oh well. And then there's the Artie, right, shooting me there. E75 comes. Somebody tracked him, beautiful. Get a nice shot on him, light him up on fire. Now that's a good spot right there, guys. Lower plate, right hand side. Watch this. I do it again. set him on fire twice. It's a good spot if you can pen, you know, an E75. You know, sometimes penning those guys is, you know, really difficult, but they're facing right at you. Right side, lower plate. Got a good chance of lighting them on fire there, guys. Little handy tip there, I'd say. IS-8 and T-32 are moving up. Get a nice shot on the lower plate of the IS-8. Worried about this KV-4 to the right of me here. Not really... there we go. Track him. Unlucky shot once again. Kind of worried that this E75 is going to start getting shot in the ass, though. They finished off the IS. Now they're just trying to finish off the T-32, and I do manage to do a nice shot on the side of the turret there. Just missing his gun mantle. Now we do got this KV-4 here that I was talking about. Was a little worried about him. And I bounce right off the side here. And I mean, that's one thing with the Soviet armor. If you stagger that armor decently, you know, it really heightens your armor value. Those, I don't know, the ISs, they're just crazy. Hey, look, you look at the KV 220. That one there also has crazy armor. Just that whole idea of a Soviet heavy tank, if you can stagger that armor half decently and point that turret right at your enemy, it always seems like you're able to bounce those shots off. Nice shot on the SU-122-54. Ammo racked him. That's definitely gonna, you know, dampen his spirit a bit. Having a TD in a close quarter combat map and having a slow ass reload time here now. Comes back out here, somebody pops around on him, and I get a nice shot. I think I hit him just above his lower plate there. Still got the kill though. Now we're wrapping it up here. Little artillery unit. Honestly, when I played down the French artillery line, I could not stand the lowers. You know, that tier 7 and tier 8 artillery on that tank line. I couldn't stand it. Maybe you guys have had better luck with it, I don't know. I really enjoyed the tier 6 French artillery, and you know, as far as the tier 9 and tier 10 artillery, they're pretty damn similar, but that tier 7 and tier 8, I don't know, there's just something about it that I couldn't stand. Anyways, I was kind of hoping maybe I'd get back there and get a shot on that last artillery, maybe get another Top Gun, but it just didn't happen. Whatever. It's all good though. Still a good game. Definitely a lot more silver on this one than the last game. Over 100,000 there. 2,600 experience. You got the high caliber medal this time. 95% mastery badge sniper. Not a bad game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that anyways. Just 2 gameplays I kind of saved up. Once again, I apologize for not getting all the videos up that I want to get up there for you guys. It's just been hectic, and I hope that I can step it up a bit here in the next little bit. 5,000 damage, beautiful game, 5 kills. You know, that's what the Conqueror. Really enjoying the Conqueror lately. Definitely a tank I recommend doing. Anyways, if you liked the video, definitely hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely do that, and we'll catch you guys next time. Alrighty, thanks for watching.
The time is now!